Have you had to raise pricing on a customer recently? Because I always feel like that's a scary proposition, and it works its way out, whether they leave or whether they stay. And each way, I think both are good takeaways. But yeah, how'd it go for you guys?
Yeah. The way we break it down, it's, before it was like 1 to 3 colors, 3 to 6 colors of this, and, 6 to 9 and 9 plus. And so, we ended up breaking that down even further and adding a 1 to 2 color, breakdown, a 3 to 5, 5 to 8, an 8 plus. And so it was kind of, we seem to have been getting a lot of the 8 plus, 9 plus color, jobs. And you almost felt like we were getting taken advantage of a little bit, for our pricing. And so by breaking that up even more, we're able to kind of control it a little better. Our minimum order quantity for contract is 300 pieces. And so, we looked at the option of going below that. But yeah, it's something that you have to be careful with, kind of ease them into it.
How did you ease it? Like, as in phone conversation, or was it like raising pricing over, hey, we have to do this over the next 6 months?
It was kind of like, hey, over a period of time, we're looking at raising these costs, this is what we can, what we're going to, this is what we can do. And really it was, we raised some of the print cost, but we were able to lower the consumables cost, like the screens and setup charges for new jobs. And so that's kind of how we equaled it out. I wanted to try to push the, bigger merch companies to give us, larger orders, larger quantities, not the 300 pieces that are going to be run, 3 times over the next couple of weeks. It's, hey, why don't we do a run of, 1,200 and, see how that goes. So it's more incentive for them to give us, higher quantity pieces, but also to not, break the bank for them, which, it's very hard to do.
Yeah. I mean, to your point though, the music merch is expensive at the door. Now, I'm sure there's multiple hands pulling from this, the stadium or the record label, and, musician takes some, of course, and shop. So there's a lot maybe there. Maybe there's another middleman that's contracting the actual job out. It's interesting. I almost wonder if increasing pricing is like half psychological and half the actual, math and numbers behind it. Cause you're almost like fighting your mind. It feels like at times it's like there's the keep the price the same guy on the right hand on the shoulder. And then the like devil shoulder side is like increase it. Right. And you're like, no, we try, it's fair. Like, it's okay. We'll look at it again next year.
Yeah. It's always the companies that you could probably ask for more, and I know they could give it to you, but, they're the ones that want the lowest, price possible, trying to see what your, lowest dollar amount that you would take, cut their costs. And then, for us, like you said, you got 2 shoulders going on. It's like, man, I know I printed that for 95 cents per print. And, we go to the show and you see it up on the wall for $55.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, there's something not adding up.
Right.
But,
it just is interesting. Like, have you ever thought, like, if we raised all of our prices, let's say 15%, would the net gain be greater? Obviously, some people will drop, but would the net gain be greater? As in, would majority of your customers continue riding with you? And look, and I think they're experiencing increased costs across the board, around other things. Granted, you're right.